What's up everyone, my name is Roach. Today we are going to be reviewing the Munchies Little Ripper Sour Candy Zapper Blend. So I'm guessing they did a new version of their 4-gram disposables. I know they have different blends. They have the Zapper blend, they have a liquid diamond version, and they have one other blend that I'm kind of forgetting at the moment. I don't know. I don't really remember, but I know that these are supposed to be a little different of blends than how the original one was. So let's unbox it. That's how it looks. Let's read this. Yeah, nothing too much, but hey, here we go. Let's take this out. Here's the inside, terps you can taste. Pretty cool box. And then here we have the Little Ripper. It is a 2-gram instead of a 4-gram disposable. And yeah, so I'm going to get to trying this. This is the sour candy, as I mentioned. And I think this will be pretty good. It does hit well. And it does taste pretty good. I am going to get some water. Hold on. I'm a little dehydrated. It does taste pretty good. I'm going to taste it again. It does have a pretty interesting taste. I wouldn't call it like, wow, it tastes exactly like a sour candy, but it does taste kind of like a candy and it tastes good. It's not like overpowering like in the candy aspect. Hold on. It does really hit and it feels like smooth. It doesn't feel like a lung punch, but it does like really, it rips. What can I say? It does rip. My hair's a little in the way. I did not get a haircut yet because the barber canceled on me, but we're gonna get a haircut soon. All right, anyway, this is pretty good, I gotta admit. I gotta admit, it does have a great taste. It's not like weird. Wow, it rips. I'm gonna let you know the effects I'm feeling in a second. So this is an HHC disposable. Yeah, so it's a HHC disposable. You can get this legally shipped to your state. And yeah, it's pretty nice. All right, so I'm going to give this a pretty solid review so far. Like, I think it's pretty good. I think it has potential with the other flavors and the other blend that I was talking about. They have 2 different blends of these, and then there's 3 flavors for each or something. And then they have the liquid diamonds versions. The liquid diamond versions are featuring like their original 4-gram flavors, but in the 2-gram form, and they're also the liquid diamond form instead of live resin. So I think this one is, I don't know what it is. It didn't make my my nose burn when I inhaled it through there. So I'm guessing it's like a live resin or something. Because it didn't feel like distillate, you know? Dude, it's extremely smooth. Like, that's one thing I'm going to have to say about this, is it's so smooth, and I think it is small and convenient. Like, you can't see it in my hand. You can just, you know, you see that I'm gripping something, but like, you know, you can't see it when I'm talking, blah 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 blah, right? It's so small. This is, oh, it's about that big. I know you can't really see it because it fell out, but it's pretty fucking small for a disposable. It's, you know, pretty small. But it definitely rips really hard. And it doesn't feel like it's, like overheating it or anything. It just feels smooth the whole way through. So I think this is a good disposable from Delta Munchies. I'm absolutely ripping this thing, and it's given me no issues so far. I do feel pretty good. I feel really relaxed right now. I feel pretty relaxed right now off of this pin. I think it's pretty solid. I'm feeling like a good level high. I feel euphoric, I guess. I feel like everything feels good. I don't have any issues with this pen. The other issue I had with the 4-gram, I really like the 4-gram disposables they have. I pretty much use them weekly or 2 weeks or whatever I use them for. And then I get another one and another one and another one. And sometimes I get other pens for other brands, but most of the time I'm buying Delta Munchies. So shout out to Delta Munchies for being consistent. The only thing I have a problem with is they were having, you know, because it's a lot of grams inside the disposable, and also like to have that power. It was leaching like from the coil. It would like leach like the little burntness into the oil, and so the oil would go from a nice color to like dark red, like just black, red, brown, like, you know what I mean? So I think this one is already looking, you know, pretty red. And that's kind of how a lot of their disposables come. And I haven't had an issue smoking them. There's nothing like iffy about it being darker, you know. I would understand if it was like a plug cart type of thing. All of those are fake, so I don't go near those anymore. I used to smoke fake carts back in, like, you know, the old days, and I used to throw up because like my body was rejecting it. Like I would smoke them all the time, all day, 24/7, and I would wake up and I would puke, and it's just like it wasn't okay. And so like I feel like the fake carts are just, it's just so rampant, and they make so much money off of them. You have to understand, people who buy and sell or make them themselves, those are all plugs that you guys buy from. And I think personally, because I've done a ton of this, and I've seen a whole room filled with fake brands. It's not good to trust some person, because I would say 100% of the time you're smoking fake carts, and that's not good for your health. One thing I can tell you is if you can just look up on Google fake cart packaging or cart packaging, something like that, you can find the websites, you know, pretty quickly. And those literally have the disposables empty, the boxes perfectly like matched up to how the newest boxes are and whatnot. It's crazy, bro. You can literally buy them for pennies. You can buy like 300 for like $3. And then think about the stuff they put in them, the additives and all the other crap, that when they get the empty packaging and the empty stuff, they get, bro, there's all types of disposables, different brands, different sticker flavors, whatever. They all have it on there, ready to go, and you just buy it, and then you're smoking booty juice that someone injects in there and sells it to you for way more than what they get it for. It's just, oh my god. I find it to be literally insane how much profit they make off of you. They make them under $5. under $5 for one. It's like maybe $2 max. Probably $1. You're smoking $1 card pretty much. And they're making it with all this additives, stuff you shouldn't put in your lungs. And so I choose to buy legally. And we have legal alternatives that I think are needed to be understood by the community, because I've had a lot of issues with people where they think what I'm smoking is garbage, and what their plug gave them is so much better, right? And then at one point they got a smoke shop pen, a legal one that you can get, and they were like, wow, this is so good, so much better. Of course, because you're smoking chemicals before, and then you're actually smoking weed, the legal version. So if you live in a illegal state and you're still buying off the plug, what are you doing? Just go ahead and buy from the smoke shop or online. You can get either one. It will either be at a smoke shop, or you can just buy them online or like at the smoke shop. There's all types of brands. Just try to get a decent one. That's all I can suggest. But these are reliable, and I've tested a lot of products and brands. And I would say Delta Munchies is one of my favorites. I do enjoy the Dopest by Dopest Yola. I think it's a great brand. And I do think Goblin, I know their stuff is just base smokes, kind of collabed, but still Goblin does some cool stuff. You got like all these other people in the space that have great brands as well. But that's besides the point. I'm saying if you're still smoking fake cards in 2024, almost 2025, what are you doing with your life? You can just easily get yourself a real cart, and it's not fake, it's not weird. It's just an alternative version of weed. It's the same concept and it's the same plant, but it's either taken off early or slightly tweaked in the molecule section of things. So like this is HHC. So think about that. That's THC, but the hydrogen compound is just slightly tweaked, just slightly, like literally nothing different. And you're getting the same thing. And it's just a loophole version of how to legally get this in any type of area, right? So it's not a big deal if people are not receptive to that idea of things. I think you might need to just kind of do some research on it, because I don't really think there's anything wrong with these types of alternative cannabinoids. I would say they're pretty solid, and I've tried a ton of them, so I would firsthand know that I've been fine and everything's been good with them. And I'm going to take some more rips. Even like a small hit like still smokes really well. Tastes great. Has like a kind of a candy flavor, yeah. So the flavor is pretty good. This is the box again, if you want to look at it. Lab tested, certified, obviously. And yeah, this thing is sleek. It's nice. It feels good. It's very like small, so I'm kind of enjoying it. Because usually I have something that's a little boxier and bigger. And so for this to be super thin like this, it's just nice. Smoking it up in here, wow. Let's try to blow a couple O's. I don't know how this will turn out, because obviously it's a lot harder with this instead of like a vape. I got a couple out, you know, just a little bit. Honestly, a great pen overall. As you can see, I'm pretty geeked. I feel good. It's not like overwhelming, and I would say it's solid. So if you're wanting this type of product, this is not sponsored. Hopefully one day we will be sponsored by some of these brands that I love to showcase. But this right here is by Delta Munchies once again. If you would like to go shop at Delta Munchies, it's pretty simple. Just be above 21 and go ahead and order your pens. They got edibles. They have edibles, pins, and all types of things. So, oh yeah, they do have wax. I have reviewed some of their wax before on my latest video beforehand. Actually, no, maybe the first video on this channel is when I reviewed some of their wax and other products. So I would say if you're into that type of thing, check out them. And yeah, this is going to be it for the video. I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you, and like, subscribe, and comment if you like this type of thing. And I'll get back to you, and I'd love to hear your opinions. Alright, here we go. Peace.